Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm Leroy, also known as Yorkshire Fun. Behind me is a series of photos which me and my wife have taken over 20 years of different cities which we have visited. And this video has been recorded a few days before I actually go on our bucket list trip. Yes, we've been saving for a long time. We're going to Milan, Lake Como, Monza. Why Monza? Because the F1's going to be there, baby. So yeah, it's a bucket list holiday. So I'm going to be releasing a little guide to Milan, a little guide to Lake Como, a little guide to the F1 experience, how we found it, prices, etc. Top tips, what we found on the go. So I'll be recording while I'm there. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. So when I run the title cards, it'll either go into a guide to Milan, depending on which video you clicked on, a guide to Como, or a guide to the F1, and then I'll upload a full length of all three put together. So it's a great time to subscribe. Thank you for everybody that's done it. We're over 800 subscribers now. Hey, it's a little channel. I'm busy bee. I'm working. You know what I mean? But yes, as you can see, lots of different cities. We have Venice. We have Prague. We have Iceland. So we've got Reykjavik. We've got Athens. We have New York City, Florence, Krakow, Paris. I will try not to do the Italian over-exaggeration of when I'm ordering. Like I'll say, gnocchi, espresso. I'm not going to put an accent on because I feel like it just sounds wrong when the Yorkshireman does it. But I hope you really enjoy the videos. I hope I enjoy my holiday. I am ready for it. Roll type cards. Here we go. Hello, welcome to Lake Como. Yes, this is, if you've stumbled across the Lake Como video, there's obviously two more videos. One is a guide to Milan and a guide to the F1 at Monza. So it's all about the prices at September 1st today, so September 2025. Currently is a Monday morning, it's like 8:30. We're expecting like a downpour of weather today, so we're going for a little nosy. So top tip number one, straight off the bat, is make sure you pre-book your tickets for the ferry. Yeah, so if you end up in Verona and you want to come over, like we're staying near Leno, so currently we're about 10-minute walk from Leno, but the ferries, it's carnage, absolute carnage. So buy your tickets online. You can buy them online on the day, but get yourself your ticket. That's the top tip, especially if you've got suitcases like we had. They're more for tourists going around the lake. But there's two types of boat. There's a boat that'll take you from Verona to your destination, or the one that we were on, which took about an hour and 20, went from like Verona, Bellagio, Tresemme to Leno. So there's lots of different destinations, but Bellagio is one of the main. If you look at the lake, you see the triangle. That is pretty much that way. So it's beautiful. Lake Como is gorgeous. We got lucky when we arrived yesterday. The sun was out. But yeah, let's have a venture around Lake Como. I'll tell you, one of the best restaurants that we went to last night, phenomenal. And the prices, that's all. You want to know what the prices are. So we'll let you in. So last night, a meal for two, €130. That was start, main, dessert for a local restaurant, a local family run. Beautiful food, absolutely amazing. I'll put a link somewhere. But yeah, let's go on. Top tips for you. Wear some comfortable shoes. Cobbled streets, back alleys, you're going to need it. Also, the shops and restaurants aren't open till super late, and the weather can change very, very quickly. Just be aware. But yeah, try to keep off the main roads because the roads in Lake Como are very thin, and the Italians do like to drive a bit crazy. And also, you're going to put weight on. Look at this food. This is just one of the bakeries. Look at those cannolis. I can taste them now. Okay, so I'm in one of the main touristy bits. This is Bellagio. Behind me is the typical boat. So we basically left near Leno and we paid €18. That's for two people altogether. You can pay €30 to do multi drops. So you might say, I want to go from Bellagio to Verona, or you might want to go Leno, or one of the other little stops along the way. But yeah, got ticket officers there. Stuff that you can buy online. I personally would buy online, and then you can just show your phone, or you can queue up in the ticket office. But don't forget, some of the major stops, depending on the time of day, like 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock, if they're really busy, they'll only let so many people on the boat. So if you've not booked your ticket, you're kind of stumped and you've got to wait then maybe like another 20 minutes or another 40 minutes, depending on which island, part of the lake that you want to go. Let's explore Bellagio. So you come to the Caprese Villa, you pay €10 for entry to the botanical gardens. So go right down to the bottom of the gardens for Heaven's Gate, which is just behind me. So see photos, look at me looking all beautiful. You've seen all the photos all over Instagram and TikTok. If it's hot weather, get there super early because it's going to get very, very busy. One of the main bus routes that runs up and down Lake Como is the C110. In the evening, it is free to go so many stops, like 6 stops. Depends on whereabouts you are. So like in Leno, for instance, we've come down to like 6 stops down, which is about half an hour. And then we're going to be going to Lake Como, to actual Como itself, to pick up the car rental, which is about an hour from Leno. Yeah, prices are pretty much what you expect, like in city, like an espresso's like €1 to €3, depending on where you go. And obviously the Bellagio and Verera are the main tourist areas, so obviously you're going to be paying a little bit more. But get away from those main tourists. You don't want to go to any restaurant that's got pictures of food. You're in Italy, you know what food is. Mwah. So we're in Bellagio. We've come because obviously this morning it was quite heavy rain, but it's starting to clear up. So it's 12 o'clock now. They said by about 1 o'clock it should be nice and beautiful. So our plan is at 1 o'clock we're going to catch the boat from Bellagio. So here is the main like dock for catching boats to Verena, to Leno. So we're going to head back to our hotel, and then we're going to hire a boat today. Yes, we're going to explore Lake Como. So it should stay dry for the next few hours. So we're going to hire a boat. There's plenty of places throughout the lakes that you can hire boats. There's one probably about 10 minutes from our hotel, so we're going to hire it. I think it's going to be about €200 for about 3 hours. That includes your insurance, that includes petrol, you've got GPS. So one of the places that we want to go is Nesso. Whether or not I'm going to actually go for a swim in the lake is another matter, because I don't know how cold it is today, and obviously it's not the warmest. It's 18 degrees on my watch, but that water is fresh. And obviously because it was raining heavily yesterday, it might be a little bit too cold, but we'll see. If I get down to Nesso, the current wife might have to steer the boat while I go for a swim. If not, I want to see Nesso anyway because it looks beautiful. There's a waterfall down there. It's one of the top places to go in Lake Como. But Bellagio, it took us about an hour to have a wander around the shops. If you're looking for like luxury handbags, leather goods, there's plenty of places to eat, plenty of places to drink. Just be wary that if you are on the front and you're looking for a toilet, you're gonna have to use one of the bars. Top tip for saving money is if you go to a bar and you don't have table service, it's a lot cheaper. So like a double espresso and a cannoli was like €4, just to give you an idea of price. But if we sat down, it might be about €6 to €7. But yeah, the sun's starting to come out. It's our 3rd day here in Lake Como. Enjoy. Top tip for you when you're shopping: if you come to Milan or Lake Como for shopping, you'll see this global blue, right? So basically, take a picture of your passport. Anything you buy over €70 in a shop that's got these global blue, they will give you a receipt, and you just need to type in your passport number and your address, and they'll give you a receipt. Then when you get to the airport, you'll get 15% back. So free money. It might be only €10-15, but price for a coffee, a meal. So I bought an Armani top, which was €130, so I should get roughly about €15 back. But look, for the global blue, they'll give you a receipt. Hello, welcome to Lake Como once again. This time we've hired a boat where you can be your own captain. We've got it for 3 hours, cost us €265. We paid a little bit more for the insurance, so you're fully comped. You got life jackets, you get a map, the rules of the lake. pretty much, I think we've kind of like jumped the gun because the weather turned out nice in the afternoon. So we're off to Nesso at the moment, which is about 30 minutes away. So the wife is the captain at the moment. I'm just chilling out on the boat, nice and calm. A bit choppy in places, but not too bad. Like, we've got cover on the boat. I'll show you the boat and everything, and you can see that it's a nice place to be. Is where our hotel is. So bang in the middle, you'll see a tower, like a clock tower. Our hotel is just to the left of it, and that from there to Leno itself is about a 20-minute walk. There's the C10 bus that goes all the way down, right down to Como, which we'll be catching in a couple of nights' time to go and pick up the car. So we're going down to Como on the bus and then coming back up in the car ready for Monza. Hello, so we just got on his way back to Leno. So Leno is just to the side. About, I'd say 5 minutes on the private boat is where they filmed House of Gucci. Some absolutely spectacular houses. But yeah, we've been out here for, I'd say 2.5 hours. Went down to Nesso. I bottled it not going into the water for a swim. So there was quite a lot of traffic and I was still a bit dubious about jumping off the boat, but it is what it is. We might get a big boat over to Nesso and actually go for a walk, and I might go for a swim from the bridge itself, but I didn't really want to jump off this boat, swim past a load of other boats to then jump off the so yeah, so I've been the captain of this boat. Like I say, there's plenty of places, but if you were to hire one in Bellagio, a boat, it worked out about €100 more. So Bellagio's over there, which is about 25 minutes, 30 minutes on a boat, as Leno is here and Nesso is 30 minutes from here. So you're paying a lot more money in the more touristy spots, but Leno has plenty of going down the coastline all the way down. There's probably half a dozen places that you can rent boats from. You can do it for the half hour. You can have somebody actually take you out. But I've always wanted to come to Lake Como and be on the boat myself. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget these three videos in this series. One is on Monza, one is on Milan, and you've come across the Lake Como one. So enjoy. See you later. So this is a breakdown of Monza, Milan, and Lake Como. 1975 each, and the biggest cost obviously being the F1 tickets. Highly recommend you checking these websites out. So ATM is underground, the train tickets and the bus timetable. You can download the PDF, the C110 timetable, and this way you can book tickets online for the ferries, for the buses, underground and trains. So there you might want to just rewind the video and pause it. Hope you've enjoyed these little tips and tricks, and enjoy your time in Lake Como. It is a beautiful place. I'd love to retire there, but there's no €1 houses, I'm afraid. So bye.